The Title 42 public health order terminates tomorrow, on Thursday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time.
Tonight at 6, major changes are coming to U.S. immigration.
Since 2020, Title 42 rapidly expelled border crossers to Mexico without a chance to seek asylum. And tomorrow, the pandemic-era border restriction is coming to an end.
In its place, the Biden administration has unveiled new border enforcement protocols, which will also impact migrants making landfall in South Florida. I'm Elliot Rodriguez.
And I'm Lauren Pastrana. CBS News Miami's Yvonne Taylor explains the changes and what this means for those seeking asylum.
While harder rules are applied at the Mexican border, a plane with Cuban migrants allegedly deported to their country left from this airport today.
Y a él lo llevaron directo para Grom.
Judislady Molina is extremely scared her husband, Dachel, will be deported to Cuba. He showed up to an immigration facility in Miami Lakes on Monday. Tuesday, he was sent to Chrome. Immigration attorney Miguel Inda Romero says a group of Cubans were deported Wednesday.
If we can deport Cubans, we can deport anyone else.
For a while, Cubans were not repatriated because there was no deportation agreement between Havana and Washington. That, though, has changed. And there is growing concern that there will be more deportations, with Title 42 ending in just a matter of hours.
We are making it very clear that our border is not open, that crossing irregularly is against the law.
Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas said the Biden administration will begin denying asylum to migrants who did not comply with specific requirements.
So they have this idea that they could just show up on Thursday and they're going to be up for a surprise. The person who wants to come to the United States has to download an application on their phone, register for it, and wait for an interview.
But what about the ones who don't have the application?
They would be sent back to Mexico, and they won't be allowed to come into the United States.
This is something that is the responsibility of Joe Biden.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis signed an immigration law in Jacksonville. The 43-page bill invalidates driver's license and identifications issued by other states to undocumented immigrants. It requires hospitals to ask patients about their status, and companies with 25 or more employees are required to do the same to their workers.
Floridians, it's affecting the workforce, it's going to affect housing.
For some of the men who frequently seek a job at the parking lot of a hardware store, the fear factor is greater now. This man, who says he's awaiting an asylum response, disagrees with the law, saying many like him will not be able to feed their families. So the big difference between Title 48, which is scheduled to die on Thursday, and Title 8 is that those who will now be deported will not be able to come back to the U.S. for 5 years. As far as the Cubans that were repatriated, we just received confirmation from ICE that a total of 66 Cubans were sent back to the island. At Miami International Airport, Yvonne Taylor, CBS News, Miami.